Taiwan's Coast Guard is defending its actions after two Chinese nationals were killed near the Kinmen Islands. The boat they were in capsized after being chased by the Coast Guard. The incident has triggered an angry response from China. Our reporter Rick Glauert is following developments for us in Taipei. Now, Rick, you're outside the branch of Taiwan's Coast Guard responsible for Kinmen. What are they saying?
As you mentioned, two Chinese nationals died in this incident, and in fact there were 4 people on board the speedboat when it capsized. The other 2 are now in hospital in Kinmen, and we understand that they are in a stable condition. Now, Taiwan's Coast Guard says the boat had entered Taiwan's waters illegally and was in fact just 1 nautical mile off the coast of one of Kinmen's islands. They say that's why they had to chase it. But China has condemned Taiwan's Coast Guard. In an angry statement, it said that Taiwan's Coast Guard acted malignantly and has demanded an investigation. Now, Chinese vessels entering Taiwan waters near Kinmen is quite common. The islands are just a few kilometers from China's coast, and over the last few years, Taiwan has expelled roughly 15,000 vessels from this area. But deaths like this are quite rare.
And Rick, just how dangerous are incidents like this? Could this situation escalate?
Well, this comes as tensions continue to rise across the Taiwan Strait. We know that China is not happy with Taiwan's recent presidential elections results, where Taiwan re-elected into office into a historic 3rd term Taiwan's ruling Democratic Progressive Party. That's a party that strongly rejects Beijing's claims of sovereignty over Taiwan. We also know that China has been increasingly using what's known as grey zone warfare tactics against Taiwan. That includes sending military boats and planes towards Taiwan, but it also includes sending sand dredgers and fishing vessels into Taiwan's territorial waters in outlying islands like Kinmen. Now, there are worries that Beijing could use an incident like this one, where Chinese nationals have died in Taiwan's waters, as a pretext for military action. But the analysts I spoke to say it's much more likely that Beijing will take a subtle approach and may perhaps do things like sending greater or larger Coast Guard vessels into this area, claiming that it needs to protect its fishing fleet.
That was Rick Glauert in Taipei reporting on an incident with Taiwan's Coast Guard that left 2 Chinese citizens dead.